What I like about this job is the interaction with scientists at all stages of training. I like seeing scientists excited about science. To see the fire with which PhD students come into the lab with ambitions to do great science, it's wonderful to see. I'm Anne Frussi, and I'm director of the EMBL International Center for Advanced Training. So I oversee all of the advanced scientific training that EMBL offers to its scientists at all stages of their careers, the PhD program, the postdoctoral program, but also that offers training in the form of courses and conferences to scientists worldwide. The scientific training is a very important mission of the EMBL. It's one of the main missions of the institution. The EMBL is supposed to be a model for science, how to perform science, how to train in science, and because it really is a question of capacity building back in the member states. We run approximately 30 hands-on practical courses per year with microscopes, with benches and pipettes. And here you have the students, younger or older, coming to learn the latest methods and concepts, and then they can take it back home, implement it in their own work, and ideally transmit to others. This concept of train the trainer, which we push very, very strongly, and we're developing more and more in different aspects of training. EMBL courses and conferences are renowned worldwide. We run some conferences that are really long-standing ones, which are on themes that are, still central in biology. How genes are regulated, how RNAs are made into proteins, the building blocks of cells. Although the conferences are old, the talks within there are still cutting edge because the technologies are changing and new findings are being made all the time. And then we also look to pioneer completely new conferences and maybe even bring together communities. This is why some years ago we decided to launch the first chemical biology conference. And the idea was really to try to bring together chemistry and biology, the two fields. And these are sort of pioneering conferences. These, in general, have been a huge success. I'm a scientist, first and foremost. I have a laboratory. I'm completely into science. So my training job, it is a big job, but the fact is that I have the luxury of working with superb heads of training. I should say that they are really autonomous, and really I'm for them a sounding board. For me, it's just discussion with the heads of the teams, but also with their team members, and really exchange on the issues, on ideas. So it's really about brainstorming with really, really precious and very dear colleagues. The job is very rewarding because I think scientific training, I myself have benefited from scientific training my entire life, and I still do. I think we're always in the process of learning, and I think scientific training for the people at the EMBL, it's evident, they're growing, they're moving on with their careers, and it's also the pleasure of working with colleagues on shaping training programs at the leading edge of the biological sciences.